Welcome to our middle school winter concert.
We have lots of people who are excited to perform for you tonight. Give them all a round of applause. One or two things before we start, and the first being that the concert is being recorded, both audio and video, and will be up on YouTube later this week. So that will be sent out to you. So feel free to sit and enjoy tonight, and you don't have to worry about getting all the video yourself. So with that in mind, we are opening this concert with our choirs, and with each group really working to show you what we've been working on in the classroom, and along with that, the development that all of our student musicians have made up to this point in the school year. So please enjoy our first performances by the grades 6, 7, and 8 choir. Thank you.
Hello everyone, we are the middle school choir. My name is Pablo Yang, this is Mrs. Hana Rowe. This is the choir we'll be performing. First, Don't Worry, Be Happy. Percussion ready?
Don't Hi, in class we've been learning about loops and how to create them using an app named Loopy. A loop is a repeated music idea or pattern. Today we're going to be demonstrating a short loop from the song In the Jungle in The Lion King. Thank you.
So, we are going to show you some looping, and for that to happen, I'll need a group of helpers to come on over here. First group up.
And again, on behalf of myself and Ms. Dolman and Mr. Yang, and even Ms. Aber, who also was working with the choir earlier this year, again, welcome to our concert, and we're going to ask just for a couple of minutes for a quick stage changeover as we get ready for the grade 6 and also the grade 7 and 8 orchestra. So please enjoy some music and talk amongst yourselves, and when the curtains open, we'll be ready again. Thank you.
Good evening. We're the Grade 6 Orchestra, and we hope you're enjoying this evening's concert. Our first two pieces will be Tumba, a Palestinian folk song, and Winter Sum by Elizabeth Stahlmann. Please enjoy. Thank you. Our final piece for this evening will be Appalachia Waltz by Marco Connor. We would like to welcome Miss Rowe as our accompanist. Please enjoy.
Good evening. We are the grade 7 and 8 string orchestra, and we hope you are enjoying the evening so far.
Our first piece will be two movements from Vivaldi's Four Seasons, Spring and Autumn. We hope you enjoy them.
Thank you. Our next piece has a festive feel as it taken from the film Polar Express.
The piece is called Believe, and we would like to welcome Ms. Rowe as the stage as our accompanist. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our last number this evening is also taking advantage of what these students have been learning in their unit so far this year, which is not only looping, as you saw demonstrated by the fantastic choir performance, but also doing some improvisation. And two of our orchestra have been super brave because improvisation is not an easy thing to do. It's definitely not an easy thing to do in front of a couple of hundred people, but they have done an absolutely fantastic job, and I know you're going to love it. So we will feature solos from David and Dong-Yun, our cello section. We really hope you enjoy them. What a tradition with improvised solos is after you hear that solo, if you can give these guys a small round of applause, but not for so long that you miss the next one. Okay, so you also have, a complicated job to do. Sorry about that. We hope you enjoy it. It's called 1 Mint Julep.
And welcome to the stage, the Grade 6 Band. A lot of what you see tonight is kind of, I guess, what I've called the tip of the iceberg. Like, a lot of the work that happens in the classroom, culminates in what you see. So tonight, the Grade 6 Band, we're going to kind of walk you through a lot of what we've learned so far. And this group has come an awfully long way on their instruments this year, and they're really excited to show you their work. So as we get into band and performing music with a large group of people, the first thing we have to figure out is how the heck do we all play together? So we've talked a lot about how musicians communicate, and about watching, about counting, about listening. And so the very first things we play are simply all playing the same thing together. So we all know where we are, and we can all stay with each other. So please enjoy the Grade 6 Bands. This is the first scale that they've played. Here we go. So once we figured out how to play together, when we were all playing the same thing, we had to make it a little bit harder. So all of a sudden, it turned into working on playing together, but not everybody was on the same note any longer. So this is where we had to really ramp up our listening and understanding how important your own part is, but also the other person's part is also really important. And we had to listen with empathy. Somebody said that. It was really nice, really beautiful term. So listen now to harmony as we split into not 2 different notes, but 3 different notes. And I hope you hear each one of them. Here's harmony. And once we got playing multiple different notes together, all of a sudden we had to make it harder again. So we started playing not only different notes, but also different rhythms. And the percussionists were the ones that tackled this first. And this is where we really had to ramp up our counting, but also had to use our listening skills to make sure we understood the other part and knew that we were together with that other part too. So next, please enjoy 2-part round. And that kind of takes you through a lot of our process that we've gone through. And it's a lot harder than it seems. We have our next piece is one of the very first things we did in the classroom was learning about the different instruments that play in the band. And so this next piece kind of fits with the season, so you enjoy Jingle Bells as we introduce the different sections of the band. So this piece will start off with the woodwinds. And woodwinds, could you hold up your instruments so everyone knows who you are? These are our woodwind instruments. And then it'll be followed by the brass instruments. Brass instruments, as good as you can, and carefully hold up your instruments. Beautiful. And the last time we will combine everybody together. And each time we play, the group is also supported by our percussion section. And you guys can't lift your instruments, so just give a wave. There we go. Enjoy Jingle Bells. Wonderful. And the last piece we have for you is Jolly Saint Nick. Enjoy. Okay, and now welcome the grade 7 and 8 band to the stage. Give them a round of applause. So along with what you saw with the choir and along with what you saw with the orchestra, the grade 7 and 8 band has also been doing kind of units that run us alongside our music. And while the people you see on stage now have also been working with improvisation, another part of that unit is based on understanding form and structure and how music works. So this next piece, called The Tempest, is one that we've used to understand form and structure as a musician and understand why it's important as a listener too. So I hope you can clearly hear the different sections in our next piece, The Tempest. Thank you. And the last piece that we have for you this evening, we'll end on a bit of a lighter note musically, and a bit of a more festive note with Dancing with Santa. This arrangement has 3 different December season songs for you, and they're all arranged in different styles of dance. So listen for the rhythms to change and the arrangement to change, and how the accents bring out the different styles. You'll hear the cha-cha, tango, and it ends with a bit of a funk piece. So enjoy, and again, thank you so much for coming out tonight.